Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I am Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. Today, I wanted to talk about reclaiming our sovereignty. We are divine sovereign beings. Each and every one of us is a sovereign being. And as sovereign beings, we have been given everything we need to live healthy, happy lives. But in this current reality, it hasn't been so easy. You noticed? This reality is set up to steal our power. And that's part of this game, of this human game that we've all been playing. As the infinite beings that we are, we have experiences. We go off and we have adventures. And this human game is one of the adventures that we are having. And this earth is set up as a beautiful, amazing planet that is abundant in resources. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining today. This earth is designed to give us, to provide for us everything that we need. The earth herself is self-regenerating, self-rejuvenating, just like our bodies are. Our bodies are built on that same design, that our bodies are designed to heal themselves. Now, this is pretty obvious when we look at when we break a bone or we sprain an ankle or we get a cut. Those things heal themselves automatically. We just have to, hey Brenda, thanks for joining. When we break a bone, all we have to do is set it and then the bone mends itself. We don't have to make that happen. So our bodies are designed to heal themselves. However, we have also been living in, hey, the Up Your Vibe tribe watching. Delbert's in the house. Woo! Thanks for joining, everybody. So this reality that we have been living in, we have been living in this third dimensional reality that has been incredibly stressful on us. The box of this third dimension, it's limited. We are as infinite beings, we are exploring ourselves as being limited. And inside this third dimensional box, we have been very, very limited. And one of the things that we are right now in the midst of changing is we are freeing ourselves from those limitations. We are going through, as humanity, the most massive shift of consciousness that has ever been attempted on this planet. And we are succeeding beyond our wildest dreams. We are moving from that third dimensional box up into the freedom and the ease and the unity and the peace of the fifth dimension and beyond. So what is going on right now is that we are starting to see that all of the systems of the world, systems of government, systems of finance, the stock market, the IRS, systems of religion, and even the criminal justice system, and the healthcare system, all of these massive overriding systems have been dictating how we live our lives. They have been setting up all kinds of rules and regulations of how things work. And what we're discovering now is that those massive overriding systems are designed to take our power away. They're designed to keep us small. They are designed to keep us out of knowing our own true power. And that's just part of how this human game has developed. But what we're seeing now is that these systems have been controlled by a very small number of people who have a lot of power and who really do not have the best interest of humanity at heart. So all of these corrupt systems and the people behind these systems are now being exposed. And it's really, really, really difficult. It's not an easy process on this planet. However, we each have the ability to step out of these corrupt systems. We have the ability to step into our own well-being. Because this earth is designed to provide everything we need, and our bodies are designed to heal themselves, it is time for us to take our power back from the healthcare system and the pharmaceutical systems that are designed to keep us in dis-ease. These systems, they don't teach us about health. They don't teach us about how to get our bodies to heal themselves, because that's not what they're designed for. They're designed for that old third dimensional game of disempowerment. So, and this is not pointing fingers at the system. This is just looking at how consciousness is set up and how things are designed here on this planet. And right now, as we are going through the shift of consciousness, we are taking our power back from these systems. And we are starting to step into our own divine sovereign authority. As divine sovereign beings, we by nature love. We care about each other. We want to live in peace and harmony. We want to share with those that we care about. We want to help provide for each other. That's our human nature. But that beautiful human nature has been stolen from us by these systems. So we are now recognizing that these systems are starting to be dismantled, and it's time for us to step into our own power. So when it comes to our health, it is really crucial to start recognizing how the medical system is set up, because it's not set up for our well-being. And this is not a knock against the beautiful doctors and nurses that are kind and caring and want to help each other and help us as their patients. However, we are divine sovereign beings who have been granted the right to create our lives the way we want them. But we can only do that when we are standing in our own power. When we do not rely on a system to take care of us. When we stand in our own power, we have everything we need to take care of ourselves. And when we are standing in our own power, we empower those around us as well. And right now, we are starting to see that these systems that are called healthcare, they don't really care about our health. A system can't care about us. People care about us, yes. We all care about each other. But the systems as the whole, a system doesn't care about us. So it's up to us to start taking care of ourselves. It's up to us to start recognizing how our bodies are designed to function. And it's up to us to start recognizing that we have everything we need right inside. It is our God-given gift. We are built on a divine blueprint, and our bodies are designed to heal themselves, to rebalance themselves, to regenerate themselves every single time, just like planet Earth. But when we're giving our power away, when we're afraid of disease, when we've been told that we're not going to get better, when we've been given a diagnosis that says you only have X number of months or days or weeks or years to live, that's a really heavy load to carry. And you know what? It's never true. Because our bodies, no matter what shape your body is in right now, no matter how far gone it appears, if you're here, if you're listening to this message right now, you have the ability to rejuvenate yourself, to regenerate yourself, to bring yourself back into alignment. We are body, mind, and soul. We have been operating as humans from the mind. And we haven't been taking into account the wisdom of the soul. But when we stop thinking for a few minutes and we quiet our mind, we start tapping into the soul, to that non-physical self that we have always been, the soul of who we are. The one that you were at 2 years old is the same you that you were at 4, at 12, at 20, at 40. Right now, you are the same being that you have always been. There's that part of you inside that has never changed. But there's that part of you inside that has really taken a lot of knocks in this crazy mixed up third dimensional reality that is designed to steal your power. And all of those beliefs that have been implanted into us. You're not okay. You shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? You're wrong. All of those types of beliefs. You have to do it our way. You have to do it the way we say. All of those things have stolen our power. And all of those things don't feel good in our bodies. And those rules and regulations that don't feel good, that's a message from our soul. The bad feeling is a message from the soul. It's our inner guidance system saying, this is not true. Our inner guidance system is so incredibly simple that it gets overlooked all the time. You know, that little inner voice that says, hey, that's not the way it needs to be. Hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should do this instead. And then the mind goes, oh no, well, it's logical that I go do this other thing. Then we go do that other thing, and then we go, why didn't I listen to that little voice? That little voice, that's the soul speaking. When something feels in alignment, when it feels expansive, when it feels like it's coming from love and well-being, that's the soul saying, yes, green light, go. That's how we start taking our sovereignty back, is to start listening within, to stop listening to the stories that other people tell us that you're not okay, that you have some incurable disease, that your body is getting old, and that's just the way it is. We all get old. Why? It's a belief. This reality is designed to reflect our beliefs. Quantum physics has proven that we live in a holographic universe. And what does that mean? It means that everything here is a hologram. It means that everything is changeable. And for any of you Star Trek fans that know about the holodeck on the Star Trek, on the Starship Enterprise, you walk into a specific room called a holodeck. It's a big empty room. But when you tell the computer, hey, I want to go whitewater kayaking, the computer generates a simulation, a virtual reality simulation of a whitewater kayak experience. So you hop in your kayak and you go whitewater kayaking on the Starship Enterprise in the holodeck, and it seems extremely real. That is exactly what's going on right here, right now. The reality that we see around us is completely changeable. The reality that we see around us is a reflection of our belief systems. Everything that shows up in our physical reality for each of us personally is reflecting our belief systems. So when we start to believe other people's stories about I'm not okay, that you can't heal yourself, that that you have an incurable disease and you're going to need to be on these medications for the rest of your existence. Does that feel good to you? Probably not. It feels like a limitation, doesn't it? It feels like something that you don't want. And that's the soul sending you the signal, hey, this isn't what we want. This isn't the right direction. This isn't true for us. So it's time for all of us to start taking our power back from all of these systems that have told us that we're not okay, that we have to stay small, that we have to abide by the rules of the system. It's time for us to reclaim heaven on earth. We have been living in a living hell for the most part. We have been living small. We have been living limited. We have been living not to our full potential. And it is time for us to reclaim our sovereignty, to take our power back, the well-being that is ours, the abundance, the peace, the joy, the co-creation, the unity with others. When we are each standing in our own full power, we don't need to be governed. We don't need to have some authority figure hanging over the top of our head telling us what to do. Because when we are standing in our full power, we are aligned with Source. We are aligned with higher dimensional consciousness. We are aligned with unconditional love. And when we are coming from unconditional love, we act in dignity and respect, kindness, caring, and we stand in our own natural well-being. So even though we are living through these crazy, crazy times, this is the time we have all been waiting for. This is the time where heaven is returned to earth. But we have to bring that heaven through us. We have to bring it through the physical body to bring it out into the hologram. The hologram reflects us. It reflects our vibration. So as we each bring ourselves back into our own well-being, into peace and ease and harmony within ourselves, when we end the war inside, the war on the outside ends as well. We stop struggling with our bodies. We stop fighting diseases. They're not something we need to fight. They're not something we even need to look at. We need to look at our body's natural ability to heal itself. And we have to focus on that. We have to see, why is our body out of alignment? What things have we been grappling with? What inner struggles have we been struggling with that are being reflected in the physical body? Because when we end the inner struggles, that's when we take our power back. And that's when our bodies come back into alignment. That's when our bodies start rejuvenating themselves. We get brand new cells every single day, all day long. Our bodies are producing brand new, off the shelf, never been used before cells. So why are we aging? Because we believe that we have to. We believe that it's a rule because the systems have taught us that that's a rule. It's time to break the rules. It's time to get rid of the systems that haven't been working. It's time for us to reclaim our sovereignty. So as you look out at the chaos in the world, what we are seeing is these systems are in the process of being dismantled. Humanity is in the process of taking our power back. We are in the process of reclaiming heaven on earth, reclaiming our own well-being. So don't despair at the chaos and confusion in the external world. Move your attention inside. Everything comes from within. Well-being is right inside. It's built right into your cells. It is the design of the soul. You cannot be not okay. It's impossible for you to be not okay. But you can play that story out in this crazy hologram if you want. But now we also don't have to. We can reclaim our sovereignty, and we can reclaim our body's ability to rejuvenate itself. And we can live happy, healthy, abundant lives. We can experience heaven on earth right here, right now. So when you're ready to reclaim your sovereignty, if you need assistance, please reach out. This is what I show my clients. I show my clients how to free themselves from the bonds of these old limiting beliefs and take their power back and bring their bodies and their lives back into alignment. So if I can help you with that, I am more than happy to. Please reach out to me. You can reach me through my Facebook group, Soul Sourced Healing. You can reach me through my website, connectingyoutoyou.com. You can check out my book, The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's available on Amazon.com. And in the meantime, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support, all of your assistance. And let me just check through here, see if there's anything. Kathy, again, once I get done with this, I will upload it to my YouTube channel. I'll post the link in the Facebook group, and you can share this from YouTube. So thank you for sharing it. I love that. Thanks for tagging people. If you tag people in this video and they're not in the Soul Sourced Healing group, share the video, the YouTube video with them. They'll get to see it. Only group members can see these posts. Please invite your friends to come and join this group. The more the merrier. So again, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing, and I teach my clients how to take their sovereignty back, to bring themselves back into ultimate health and well-being. So thank you so much for joining me. Until next week, create for yourselves a great week. Bye for now.